What's going on? Welcome back to Psychic Renegade Tarot. My name's Bethany. So tonight I want to do a part 2. I did an astrology bio on Chris Watts. So it was regarding the Watts family murders and a true crime story. I wanted to look at it from an astrology perspective. I've always been interested in psychology and crime, but I just had the urge to dig into it further and to look at it with the tarot, mainly because from like a lot of videos I've seen online and a lot of the documentaries and every other YouTube creators videos that they've made about it, everything that I've been seeing about this case, there seems to be more to the story, or there seems to be maybe some unknowns. So anyway, I just thought it would be kind of productive to dig into it. So obviously some people have their opinions about astrology, about tarot and all this, so this should go without saying that this is not considered factual. This is my opinion. This is allegedly anything discovered through this reading is based on the tarot, so this is alleged. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just digging into what the cards have to say about it. So this is for entertainment purposes only, and there's that. I actually made some questions because I want to like make it kind of pretty pointed. So I want to look at what actually happened, who was involved, what's hidden, or is there stuff that we don't know about it? Did he actually plan it, or was it a crime of rage? Did he have help? A lot of people think he had help. Did he consult somebody? Did he have help with his mistress? There's a lot of different theories. Did he act alone? How does he feel about it now? So he kind of like is accused of being a narcissist and wearing a mask. So I kind of want to dig into, like, from the tarot's perspective, how he really feels about it. Does he have any remorse, or is he enjoying the fame, or whatever? I also want to channel Shanann and ask how she feels about it. I feel like I've been feeling her presence around a lot. Like, her spirit feels very, it feels like she's at peace to me, but it feels like she's angry. Like she's not at peace about the situation. So that's why it makes me feel like there's more to the story, or something's unsolved. So anyway, I kind of want to I'm going to channel her too. And then I want to find out if anyone else is going to be charged in the case. Was there an accomplice? And does she or anyone have any messages for the family? I don't know if the kids will come through, but yeah. And then I want to look at what's the purpose and the lesson of this story. Like, I feel like it became so public, and usually there's a moral to the story or a lesson to be learned. So I kind of want to look at, like, the very ending, like what was the purpose of making this so public, or does Shanann like have a lesson she's trying to show by making this so public? And I think her spirit is helping like her murder get solved. I know it's solved, but I don't know, I just have this strong feeling there's something else. So that's why I want to dig into this. So okay. Let me know your guys' comments. I know there's, again, so much information about this case, so if I get any facts wrong, feel free to fact check me. If you have any opinions, feel free to comment them. I really want to know what you guys think, and also if you have any other cases you want me to dig into. Again, I might actually, anyway, I just like true crime, so I just wanted to do this. I felt called to do this. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a free spread, like I said. We're not doing piles or anything, but I have questions. So we're going to just dig into, and we're going to use as many decks as necessary and clarifiers. It's going to be an intuitive read. So I've done readings like this, but never for my channel. So this is going to be interesting. I've already prepped my cards, obviously. Okay, you guys. And I'll check my business notes. I believe it is time for another reading winner, or I might have already, yeah, let me check. I think it's time for another winner. So I'll look at the comments and subscribers for that, you guys. So comment and subscribe if you want to be in on my monthly winnings, giveaways. Those are always fun. I always enjoy doing those readings with people. I'm not going to take dropping cards right now. Okay. So Spirit, show me what happened. Show me what happened the night of the murder. Show me what happened with this case. Again, everything in this reading is alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you're a lawyer, do not come for me. This is tarot. Okay. Ooh. Oh, God. See? Right there. Tarot doesn't lie. The night of the murder, the devil and the 7 of swords. This makes me feel like it was planned with the 7 of swords energy and the sneakiness. Also the devil. I mean, I'm not surprised a murder went down that these cards are present. It's interesting that I'm seeing the chain here. I'm feeling like he mentioned that like something came over him and he didn't feel in control when this happened, and I don't know, he describes the level of detachment, so that doesn't surprise me either. It's like it might have been a level of demonic influence over him, not like possession necessarily, maybe, but it's like he had a devil energy inside him driving him to do this. Both these women felt chained to him, so I think Nikki and Shanann both felt chained to him. They were probably all tied into this toxic demonic energy because they were all having sex with each other. Not with each other, sorry. He was having sex with his wife, and at some point that stopped, but he was having sex with his mistress. I think he overlapped them for a little bit. I'm not sure. Either way, she's carrying his child. The other one he's having relations with. They're both sexually and spiritually very bonded to him, and this toxicity. I think it very much was planned. I question whether it was planned before, but with the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Wands here, the 3 of Wands energy is a planning and strategy energy. It's he was trying to plan his escape. I mean, he had other options. He could have walked away. He could have filed for divorce. He chose, I think in his eyes, the easy way out. I think he really thought he could get away with it. Excuse me. I don't want to speculate. Let's pull some more cards. Clarify the devil energy here. Clarify the devil energy here. Clarify the devil energy here. Where was this influence coming from? Where is this influence coming from? Ace of Pentacles. A new offer. A new offer, a new beginning. Could have even been money. He could have been driven by the money. I mean, this could even be the occult with the large star here on the pentacle. But I feel like it was this need to get away, this need to escape. He really like saw this as his easy way out. 7 of Swords. So I feel like, oh, either a female is lying in this scenario, or with the 9 of Cups here, or he lied to Shanann about wanting this baby with her, or wanting to continue their family. Like he might have made her false promises to make her feel secure, to get her home, to lure her to her murder, is kind of what I'm feeling. 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups. It's like he lied about his hopes and dreams. He lied about, I think he lied also to Nikki about being single, or more single than he was at the time. So I feel like he trapped both women, like I was saying earlier. Like I think he drug Shanann along because she was pregnant and he didn't want to rock that boat. And then I think he also kind of wasn't fully upfront with Nikki about everything going on and how still involved with his family he was, so that he could continue to keep her interested. The Emperor came out here to clarify the 3 of Wands. So yeah, this was about his status, his reputation, his ego, his money. he was protecting his throne, his mask, his identity as the status figure that he had established. So the strategy involved in it was probably to protect his money, his image. The Emperor can be like very, too much ego. So he maybe just couldn't handle the lack of control of dealing with a co-parenting situation or sharing finances with Shanann. So he wanted more control than that. The Death card came out here. So, sorry, I'm going to have to go back to my notes. I'm getting off track here. The Death card came out. I mean, this was clarifying what I was talking about. So, yeah, it's like he wanted a more final result than the unknown of dealing with the ins and outs of co-parenting, the ins and outs of a divorce case. Like, that was too risky to him. That was too problematic to his image. Probably Nicole would find out that he's not as well off or good with money as he made himself out to be, that Shanann was better about that kind of thing, or at least it seemed that way to me. Yeah, I feel like some part of his like image would crumble, and so he didn't want to deal with that, so he would rather just dispose of his family than tarnish this image that he had built up, this idea of himself that he had built up. Okay, let's look at who was involved. Who was involved, Spirit? Did he act alone, or was someone with him? Who was involved? Did he act alone, or was someone with him? Ace of Wands came out. That is like creative sparks, inspiration. So someone could have inspired him to do this, encouraged him to do this. Wands are also action cards. So the High Priestess. I mean, it could have been a female figure. He could have got inspired to do this from a female figure. The High Priestess is like somebody, the Queen of Cups came out too. This could be somebody he looks up to or respects, like a mother figure, or this could just be like somebody's advice that he's adhering to. Like he's looking up to this person as a higher knowledge. Queen of Cups is somebody that has his heart. So I'm taking this as, I don't think Nikki had a direct involvement, but she maybe pushed him a little bit or inspired him to do it or made him feel like he needed to do it, or it was some kind of emotional, maybe there was like an emotional manipulation. Maybe she had no idea he would actually do this, but maybe being young, I don't know, maybe she pushed, I'm saying that maybe she pushed him to move things along and he took it to the extreme, and she meant, you know, get a divorce, and he thought the opposite. I don't know. Let's clarify this. Let's clarify this. Let's clarify this. The Empress. Well, see, the Empress can also be a mother or a mistress. I mean, honestly, that could mean it's like it could be his mother's negative opinions got in his head. I'm not blaming them for what this happened. I'm just saying maybe maybe he's weak-minded, and all this pressure from females in his life made him feel like he just couldn't handle or couldn't juggle and make them both happy, and he couldn't handle the tension, so maybe he wanted a more final result. He felt like this would be more permanent, and it was, but just not in the ways that he anticipated. Yeah, Two of Swords energy. He couldn't decide. I feel like he was still stuck in it. I feel like part of him wanted his family, wanted this baby, loved Shanann, loved his kids, and then I think something on the inside really wanted to break free, fell for the mistress, wanted to get out of the situation, and he knew he couldn't live two lives. I think he knew he couldn't live two lives, and maybe he tried to for a couple of weeks or months, and that blew up in his face. The Moon. So this is interesting to me because a lot of people have accused her of being in the occult, the mistress, and I have no idea, but black magic can be on the level of just like bad intentions or bad thoughts, or just living in this devil energy and resonating with that to the point where you're out hurting people, or you're just really like causing a lot of destruction and chaos in people's lives and your own with no remorse. Nine of Swords, the Lovers, Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Page of Wands. So I'm looking at this as like, I don't know. I think he felt inspired to move away. I think he felt inspired to just run away from his problems. So he was having troubles in love with the Nine of Swords and the Lovers here, probably in both relationships. He had a desire to move away from this and to fix things. But I feel like at just the wrong time, it was the perfect storm. At just the time when he felt weak with his family, Nikki jumped in, gave him all these, you know, come do here with the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. It's an emotional offer of a lot of opportunities and passion. So she's like, you know, scratch that. Why are you doing this with your family? If you don't love her, come do things with me. It's kind of how I'm seeing it. So I think he just got an offer to escape at the perfect time, and instead of handling it properly, maybe he was just too impatient and things got out of hand. It might have just, yeah. Okay. Let's look at what is hidden. I'm gonna reshuffle these back in. Let's look at what is hidden. Is there anything hidden about the situation? Is there anything hidden about the situation that we don't know? Sorry, guys. I just want to shuffle these back in. Okay, is there anything hidden about the situation that we don't know, Spirit? Alright. I'm not taking reversals. Six of Wands, Five of Cups, and Six of Cups. So, I'm looking at this. Okay, so it's like a victory and a disappointment followed by a disappointment. So they thought that they had victory. I don't know why I say they. There was victory and then disappointment, followed by like almost a reversion to like a childlike mentality. Like, okay, so okay. What's hidden about this is I feel like the mission was completed. His family was murdered, but it's like, I think once the devil feeling wore off or the adrenaline wore off, they're just stuck in their emotions now. There's only disappointment and nostalgia. So I think there's like a deep grief for what is lost. I'm feeling this as like the children mainly. So I think Chris has a lot of confused feelings probably about Shanann, but I think he clearly feels a lot of remorse and regret for losing his children. He must have some level of detachment. Yeah, judgment. This was a heavy karmic lesson for him, and he's facing karma for this. He's facing karma for what he did to his family, for sure. So probably in ways that we don't even realize, probably in his own mind, too. Emotions. So he's feeling like disconnected from his emotions. He's feeling like a hard time connecting with others emotionally. He's having a hard time, I think, coming to terms with his own emotions about how he actually feels about this and what he did in his own involvement. So I think like the reality is really hitting him at this point, whether he talks about that a lot or not. I also think that she left. I don't think she's in contact with him, because I'm getting this at 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So I think like he thought that she would always stand by him, be with him, and love him. And I think he realized probably when this got real, she ran for the hills and was scared of the legality of it. And he lost his family and he lost her, and now he has no one, which I mean is his karma. But so I think he's sitting in that. I'm reading it as like he's sitting in his karma, and he lost all of them. What do you expect? I mean, you can't just like trash your family with the garbage for your, you can get a divorce. You can get a divorce, fine. But, you know, don't throw away your family. Let's just, there's no regard for human life. All right. Did he plan it? Did he plan it? 8 of Wands, in a hurry. I kind of got that feeling too, in a hurry. It was more an act of passion. I think he was just in a hurry to move on with his new life. He felt pressure again from the High Priestess, so there was like a womanly involvement. And I mean that on like a, well, yeah, planning level. Okay. Okay, so he used his intuition. This could be his intuition as well, but it's like, it was very rushed. So I feel like 9 of Wands and the Strength. Yeah. He might have been driven by pure passion with the 8 of Wands and 9 of Wands here. This could have been just a lustful thing that he didn't see it that way, maybe. The Strength card. He could have been being controlled here, too. With the Strength, how she's like leading the lion. 2 of Wands. Someone could have been communicating with him over with the cell phone here with the 2 of Wands. Also, this, I get like partnership planning out of this because there's duality here. There's also female energy here twice. And the 8 of Swords. So maybe he freaked out. Maybe he just wanted to rush this along, or maybe he made a mistake. I also get the feeling that he could have acted quickly and then consulted someone for help. Like maybe he didn't mean to do it, but then asked someone how to take care of it, kind of thing. 3 of Cups strongly suggests that he had help. This could be friends, colleagues, relationship with the 3 of Cups. I don't want to speculate too deeply because, again, this is a legend and it's a real crime case. The Hermit here, I feel like someone could have been consulting him over technology in some way, helping him look up things with technology, with the computer and the cell phone here, helping him research things. A certain someone had some very suspicious searches on their phone or deleted things. So there's that. All right. So I'm looking at it as like, yes, very definitely he could have had help. Especially in the planning phase. I don't know if he had actual physical help, but it looks like he could have had inspiration and help in the planning phases for sure. 10 of Pentacles. This could have even been his family or his mother, or this could be his mistress and he was planning to make her his new wife and start a new family with her. You could read that both ways. Let's clarify that because it just flew out. I wasn't planning to ask that question. Page of Wands, defending a new inspiration of a passionate exploration. So I'm thinking the mistress. I'm thinking, I mean, it's obvious. He wanted a new life with his mistress. Everyone knows that was his motive. Did I already ask how does he feel now about it? Okay, how does he feel now about it? These are falling out. He's still in love with Nikki. He misses his children. He might actually try to reach out to her still or send her hidden messages. I think he talks to his children. He might be going a little crazy in the head with the devil, or he's still under this devil energy. So if he acts like he's changed, it's a mask. The devil is still present here. We probably got a pretty good grip on him when he did these murders. So anyway, let's keep clarifying. How does he feel about it now? He feels disappointed. I think he's reached out to Nikki and can't reach her, or he's not getting a response from her. I think he's disappointed about the romantic aspect of this and what he thought he was going to get out of that. Interesting. The Eight of Wands came out because that was when I was acting about planning. So he wishes maybe he left his kids out of it. He wishes that, or maybe he's rethinking that he didn't need to do it, or didn't need to kill his kids, or didn't need to do any of it. I think he's definitely retracing his tracks. Seven of Swords and the Devil energy here. Yeah. He's still lying about something. So he's still covering up something, and he's still lying about something, like I said. I know he's still covering about the details about the oxy and where he got that from. So I have a hypothesis about where he got that from and why he would have motive to cover that up. But I think you can make your own assumptions. The Four of Wands here. Yeah, he's holding on to something or someone, or something of value. There's some piece of information that he hasn't told, or he hasn't divulged, or he's hiding something still. He's still sitting on something. So we don't know the full story. Okay. Three of Swords, yeah. He regrets doing this to his children, and he didn't get the status, the life, the job, the husband. He didn't get what he wanted out of this at all. He thought he was going to be a King of Pentacles with a new woman and all the money, and that's not what happened. I think he regrets killing his kids. It's funny because it doesn't outright talk about Shanann. It's like he almost... I'm getting this psycho block. It's like he blocks it in his head. Like he doesn't like to look at himself and what really happened, so he blocks it out of his mind. She's not even coming out. He doesn't even like let himself think about Shanann. See? He doesn't want to. Queen of Swords. He doesn't want to. He knows he's in the wrong. I think it would be too much for him to handle. Yeah. Let's look at how Shanann feels about this. I want to channel her. Okay. Alright. Let's look at how Shanann feels about all this. Okay. Interesting. Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is actually, it's like she knows he juggled both of them, but I feel like this is more or less she's saying she's kind of juggling now in the afterlife. Like, I feel like she's come through so much. The Nine of Cups came through as well. I feel like she's come through so much. Her spirit has come through this case, these videos, videos I've seen about it, like her old videos of stuff she used to post. Like I feel like her spirit is very present around this case, and that's why it kind of lives on. And the strength here, it's like I'm feeling like she wants her story to get out. She really wants someone to learn from this. She really wants people to know the life that she had, and her beautiful daughters and her son that was on the way. She doesn't want to be swept aside and like forgotten with the Hermit here. I also am getting strongly that she haunts that house with this, just the way this image is. Yeah, I'm just getting that. I've seen a video too of someone doing, I think infrared over the house, and they could see a person in the window. So it's just looking similar to like that to me. It's also dark, like she's just in that house. So I do feel like she haunts the house. And I feel like she reaches out to people that might listen to her, mediums, people that do crime, anybody that might talk about the case, relate to the case, or bring her story. Her spirit likes connecting with people, even in the afterlife. So she always connected with people. Starting to tear up. She always connected to people in her real life when she was here, right? And so I'm feeling like she's continuing that legacy in the afterlife. She still enjoys traveling. She still enjoys seeing new things. She still enjoys meeting new people. So I feel like her and I was gonna say the Bellas, her and her daughters, her kids, sorry, Niko too. Her and the kids, I feel like travel. They go places. I feel like they see things and they meet people. The Emperor. I feel like they do check on Chris. I feel like her curiosity can't help her. She does check on him. I feel like her spirit is kind of at not unrest, but it's like she wants the full story to come out. Why the Emperor? Why the Emperor? Yeah. She wants the story of their family to come out, like maybe what went wrong or how this happened is like maybe a warning to other families, maybe a warning to spouses not to do this to their spouses, maybe a warning to people to take care of your business and not avoid relationship issues. You know, if you need to separate, separate. If you need to get divorced, do it. I mean, that is, God forbid, way better than killing everyone, you know, think about it. So like repression can be very dangerous. That's coming through. 8 of Wands. This card keeps coming out. 2 of Wands. 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands. She wants someone to know the plan of it, that how it was planned. And hold on a second. All right, excuse me. Let me see where I left off. So, okay, how Shanann feels. With the 8 of Wands here and the 2 of Wands coming out, these cards keep repeating, which I find interesting. It's like she wants to point back to this, like the feeling that it was rushed and planned, and also the feeling that there's two Wands can be like creative, inspiration, actions. So I'm feeling like, you know, like 2 actions. Maybe it was very rushed, and I don't know, it's like she wants to point that there's something more there to the story, like something about the plan is unknown, or something about it being like really rushed, or maybe that's the reason it happened. It also could be like the 2 of Wands, like looking outside of your circumstances. So instead of dealing with his internal issues or his marital issues, he looked outside of that for excitement or for satisfaction or for validation, and that's how this happened. And I'm not saying that that's always the wrong course. I'm just saying you don't murder your family in the process, you get a divorce. Like, he didn't handle things properly, even if that was what he would have decided needed to, you know what I mean? Like, if he really searched his soul and decided he wanted to be with the mistress, great, go do that. You know, let your wife get an abortion, let your wife get a divorce, let your wife get a separation, let your wife keep the baby, let your wife move on with her life and do what she's gonna do, and your kids, and you do what you're gonna do. Okay, sorry, back to the reading. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like Shanann likes when people talk about it. She likes when people are researching it. She wants people to compare notes. I think she's trying to get people to compare notes about this. The Hanged One. I feel like she might be contacting mediums too. Or like the Hanged One, I'm getting like channelings or psychic epiphanies, or like she's coming through to people that she wants to communicate through and with. I feel like she has a story to tell still, and she wants to make sure it's being told. So yeah, this could be a lot of different things. It could be a tarot reader, it could be somebody that works with ghost hunting, like I don't know the names of all the equipment of that kind of stuff, but you know what I mean? Like, there's different ways to communicate with spirits, or to channel, or whatever you want to say, communicating with the other side. 10 of Swords, King of Wands, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So she's heartbroken. She's truly heartbroken that, like, who she saw as her king and her emperor, her everything, she had to fight. Like, she was left literally fighting to the death for that. Like, somebody came in, saw her happy life, wanted it, and tried to take it for themselves, and effectively did. She's gone, her family's gone, he's in jail. Like, effectively, Nikki got what she wanted. I mean, there's no more happy little family Did she really need to obliterate the family? Could she have just started her own, or even started their own with him? Like, you didn't need to obliterate it. I don't know. I'm not blaming Nikki. I'm just saying, Shanann. It's like Shanann-ish. Shanann blames Nikki. Shanann feels like this energy of defending what she had, she didn't have the strength to at the time, or didn't know what she was up against. She thought that she was the wife. She thought she was secure. She thought that, like, her husband had her back. So she didn't realize the danger that she was really in. So this was complete Ten of Swords, complete backstabbing, complete betrayal, obviously. I feel sick to my stomach still. Okay. Is anyone else going to be charged in this case? Is anyone else going to be charged in this case? King of Wands. Queen of Wands, sorry. I don't know. I think Nikki's a Cancer. I don't know if she has any fire in her chart, but Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands came out when I asked if anyone else is going to be charged in this case. So that to me looks like a female, obviously. Again, a female hermit. Someone may be in hiding. I know of only one person in this case that's in hiding. Again, this is alleged. I'm not saying that anyone else is involved or anyone else, whatever. I'm just saying what the cards are saying. And yeah, y'all can do with that what you want. Four of Cups, Three of Cups. It's not working out how this person intended. So there's a disappointing reunion or a lack of a reunion. So the plan didn't go accordingly, obviously. I feel like there's a block in communication in some way, or Nikki's still heartbroken because she can't be with him. Like, they're being separated. Maybe communication's being separated. I feel like they might still be in love with each other. I feel like they might still have feelings for each other. I mean, I'm not surprised with the gravity of the situation. You probably would have a lot of emotions going into it one way or the other. Yeah, I think both of them were really excited about this new beginning. They might have been quite in love with each other, or thought they were. She didn't get what she wanted. She didn't get to take the life that she wanted. She didn't get her man. So she was effective in taking him away from his family, but she wasn't effective in getting him because they acted too quickly. They were too greedy. They took too much, and it blew up in their face is what I'm kind of seeing it as. Like, hold on. I said, does anyone else be charged? If anyone else is going to be charged, it's his mistress, because these are all coming out as relationship cards. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, the Hermit, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I'm reading that as their romance and their new beginning never got off the ground, and there's disappointment there. Since we're talking about legal charges, and we're talking about will, or if anyone else, with Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit, I feel like it's going to take more research. It's going to take time, but I feel like it's a possibility that this is alleged, I'm going to say again, but looking at what I'm reading, it's very possible that Nikki could get charged as well and may be involved. I think there's a lot more to the story than we know. Okay. Shanann, do you have a message to the family? Do you have a message to your family? I just want to close out and see if she has a message to the family, or to families out there. I just couldn't get over this case. My daughter is the same age as Bella, and the more I kept thinking about the fact that he waited to kill her last, I don't know, it was just eating and eating and eating at me. Like, you're pretty smart and aware at 4 years old. She knew what was going on. She knew exactly what was going on. She might not have comprehended completely why, but that little girl was terrified, and it makes me sick that he did that to her. It just makes me sick. Okay, so I feel like it's do not be disappointed and don't miss me. I feel like she's saying she misses her family, but she doesn't want them to get stuck in their grief. She doesn't want them to get stuck in like a low energy. She wants them to have a full life and be able to carry on her memory. Yeah, to move on. Maybe carry on this passion for justice. She's saying that she's still fighting for it. So Shanann is still fighting for her own justice and the justice of her girls. So I think that's why she wants her story to be so public. And she's proud of her family for making it public. If there's any kind of magic going on here, secrecy, that kind of stuff involving Chris and this situation with either Shanann or Nikki, it's gonna come out. So the moon and the lovers here, yeah, the secrecy around the like triangle of this and maybe the lies involving that are gonna come out with the moon here. Knight of Wands. So I feel like Chris is going to leak them. Like, I feel like his conscience is finally going to get the better of him. What'd I say? High Priestess, King of Cups, Eight of Swords. I feel like Shanann is actually putting the pressure on him from the other side. Playing on his emotions. Playing with his mind. Kind of low-key haunting him. So I feel like his guilt is really eating at him. And the truth, I strongly feel like there are more truths coming to this case. And the reason people are still talking about it is because it's, first, so horrific. Second, Shanann wants this story to get out, I think, to honor, first off, her memory and the girls and the boy, her family's memory. And then also, I think there's more to it. I really strongly feel like there's more to it. Let me see. I'm going to ask directly, what was the purpose of this case being so public? What is the lesson? Why is it so public? Why did the universe want this case to be so public? The Empress. The Empress. So the moral of the story is, I feel like it's like beware of infidelity. And I'm not attacking anyone that decides to leave a marriage or that has a polygamous relationship or an open relationship. I'm talking about lies, deception, murder, cheating, stealing, that kind of thing. Like, if you have to lie to your partner, something's wrong. You know, you obviously aren't on the same page of polygamy. The Star. So it's like, be wary of these women and men, anyone that's trying to lure you away from a happy home. Be wary, like, of what their motive is. Can you trust this person? Are they selling you a false persona? Are they selling you a false dream? Do you really know them? And is it really worth it? So the Star and the Nine of Cups. It's like, I feel like he fell for this picture that Nikki painted in this dream, but he said multiple times it wasn't worth it, and he misses his family, he misses his kids. He acted too impulsively. He started to look down on his wife. He started to compare. He compared his hardworking wife, who was pregnant, had a job and kids, to a single woman that had all the time in the world to go to the gym, to, you know what I mean? Like, that's an unfair comparison. Like, this woman is your wife and she's holding you down, and you're comparing it to your lover who is free and younger and has the time to do hobbies and to brag about things. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I guess the moral of the story that's coming through loud and clear to me is to appreciate what you have and to not unfairly compare yourself and your partners. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fair. Like, someone always looks better, or not always, but it's easier to look better when you're single. You have the time, you have the money, you have the resources to just, you know, go to the salon all the time, or get your nails done, or not have stains on your shirt, or to have the energy, you know what I mean? Like, he couldn't sit with Shanann in her emotional needs. He couldn't be there for her when she was pregnant. He couldn't, it's like he didn't have the confidence to go through hard times with her. He needed the ego boost and the promises of Nikki, I think. So he just got wooed away by, I think, the excitement of it and all that. And again, I'm not saying that you can never leave a family or break up a marriage, or that that's always wrong, because I think some people, that is their path, and they need to go separate ways, or whatever, that's their karma sometimes, is to co-parent or whatever it is. So I'm not judging. I'm saying I think he acted too rationally, and I don't know if it was even love in the end, because it's like, with the 9, it might have been, like, I'm getting the energy of, like, the star in the 9 of Cups is like a dream. It was like a fantasy, more like lust, like a lustful fantasy. Looking into the case, seeing the devil came out several times, so it definitely was like a toxic thing. Okay. Yeah. His passion drove him straight to disappointment. It's like he drove 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. It's literally like that imagery spiritually is what I'm seeing. Like he maybe wanted this. He wasn't ready for this. He did not think this through. Like, I think he might have been using substances or distracting himself or numbing himself in some way, that he sped forward into this new life so quickly. I don't think I mean, obviously he just disposed of his family. So I don't know, something dark took him over quite quickly is what I'm looking at. I'm gonna ask, what drove him to kill? What, like, ultimately drove him to kill? Show me what drove him to kill. What ultimately drove him to kill? Okay. Interesting. 3 of Cups, the Devil, the Fool. Jesus. Sorry, excuse me, I shouldn't cuss. Okay, yeah, so either she was quite demonic, his new person, this new beginning, or he got a hold of something very demonic in him, very, very low vibing devil energy. He might have had some kind of internal pain, something he was running from with this 3 of Swords here that drove him to this. Like, there might have been a lot of resentment and pain with him and Shanann that was unspoken, or something inside of himself that he took out on Shanann. Or he literally just might have been, like, driven by the devil. Like, oh God, I don't know how to explain this, but if someone's like in a devil energy and you have sex with them, it's like that you take on those spirits, is what I believe. So I think it just consumed him, honestly, this like lust, and he just drove towards this new beginning so fast, it's like he walked right off a cliff. So yeah, I think he just was going 100 miles an hour towards a brick wall without thinking, is the energy I'm getting. He just, like, he got into, it's like getting into a race car on speed and acid. Like, he just wasn't in control. He wasn't thinking. He was just go, go, go. He wanted what he wanted. He wanted it now. He didn't think it through. It was like this, like, drive, this impatience. It was this devil energy. It overtook him, is what I'm seeing. Whew. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you thought this accurate. Let me know if there's any points or any facts, you know, that can corroborate this. Anything that you think is off. Yeah, I'd love your feedback. Love your comments. Again, this is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I just wanted to see what would come out in the cards when we dug into this case. I did this for Shanann and the kids, to honor their spirit. I really just felt like called to do it, and the case has just kind of been eating at me since I was looking at it lately. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And yeah, subscribe if you guys want more. Let me know what you thought of this. Do you guys like my true crime? Oh my god, I can't talk. Do you guys like my true crime videos? Do you want to go back to my pick a cards? I take into consideration comments you leave and the content you want, so that's why I ask. And yeah, have a good day, you guys. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. My information is below if you want to email me, follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Have a good day. Be safe.